Thank you. Immediately, Bokwari assumed power. The plan of Tinubu and gang was that they were going to dominate the government and possibly take control of the government, but they didn't know about Malamun and gang, the CPC faction of the whole arrangement. Now, the CPC faction decided to just get rid of Tinubu once and for all. What did they do? They decided to penetrate his camp. The camp, this is the first test, though. If you remember, in 2015, after they took power, it took Bokwari 6 months before he eventually decided to appoint his ministers and all that, and other aides. Now, at that moment, they decided that, okay, those who actually contributed to Bokwari's emergence as presidents, they should submit names. Tinubu, as usual, turned his bodilon home into Mecca for all those who were seeking political favor in APC at the time. So Tinubu, at that time, was the moment he was willing to pay back the effrontery of Fashola when Fashola decided to go and support Shashore against Ambode that Tinubu endorsed as the governorship candidate in 2015, if you remember. So he wanted to pay Fashola back, right? That he made the move to the point that a faction was created around that time. Yeah? So they never submitted Fashola's name. They never submitted Fayemi's name. He never wrote the name of Aregbe Shola. He never wrote the names of those who eventually emerged in Bokwari's cabinet the first time. So what happened? When, Abba Kyari was still alive then, remember? Tinubu playing back his vindictive type of politics. Somebody that if you should become your president, you will be praying for Bokwari in a year. You will be like, Omo, but that's not why it's never going to be one anyway. So, but that's not where I'm going. So, when the list got to Abuja, they were expecting that they were going to put these bright people and all of that, according to them, in the ministerial list. Tinubu didn't. So, they trashed it. They trashed Tinubu's list. And they put up another name. That was when Amosun was able to get your former Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosun, to become your finance minister. That was the first moment of challenge to Tinubu's supposed larger-than-life kind of, feeling that he personally feel that way. And you see those who actually also follows him, especially those who love to hype him, they also feel that way too. About Tinubu, Jagaban, Jagabandit, Jaga this and that. But he's absolutely nothing in the scheme of things. He is considered as a local champion. You know, this local thug, political thug, senior Baba Saleh, political, what have you. That's what this Fulani oligarch see him as. But he is not seeing himself as that. He's seeing himself as one smart political, blah, 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 blah. So that was the first time. So all those who felt like they could get appointment through Tinubu, they had to go and queue and wait. They didn't know what happened. Their names were never announced. So what happened? That was what made Fashola, Fayemi, Shitu from Oyo, Kemi Adeosun, who is the other one that joined them at the time, yeah, Aregbe Mugbo. That is why they are now welcomed in as the Southwest Caucus inside the Bokwari's government. So every time they want to know what is going on in the Southwest generally of APC, they don't talk to Tinubu, they talk to those guys. So if they come back and say, no, this person should be the next this or that, that's what Bokwari's Kaba will approve in Abuja. So something happened immediately after 2015. And that was Osun election, Ekiti election, Ondo election, Edo election, and others like that. So then Kogi, especially Kogi election. So these were the places where Tinubu nominated his own preferred candidate. And the people who shut them down were no other people than the likes of Fashola, Fayemi, and the rest of them in that cabinet in Abuja. It got to a point, Tinubu had to run away from Nigeria. Remember, they brought him back again in 2018 before the election to come and be the reconciliator general. That was the first time he managed to make a deal. And that deal was like, give the dog, just give him bone. Now dog, give him bone. Tinubu came back and he said, if I work for you for second term, yeah, you will allow me to put a structure in place for my own ambition in 2023. They said, no problem, no problem. So they offered, then they said, he asked for the party chairman. That was how Oshiomhole became APC chairman. Until tomorrow, Oyegun will never forgive Tinubu, will never forgive all those people who kicked him out. Because they kicked him out based on the bargain of the deal that the Boko Haram Kaba made with Tinubu in order for him to just come back and work for them. Immediately after the election, they knew then that normally they were expecting all the dossier on those people they have compromise on. They wanted Maguluta Crook to bring all the names and the data and all of them. That was Malamu. But he's hiding that of Tinubu. That was how they discovered that somehow, Malamu, no, not even Malamu, what do you call his name again? Magu has been recruited by Tinubu. So immediately after that, Malamu just went for him straight. That was how Magu got kicked out of the way. Because what they wanted to ensure of is that when they will come for Tinubu, yeah, they don't want him to have any leverage anywhere. They don't want him to even see it coming. So when they were done with Oshiomhole, what did they do? They discarded him. They replaced Magu. They changed even this guy, Fowler, that they managed an appointment they managed to give to him at FIRS, or which they call Federal Inland Revenue. Within a year, Fowler don't loot the place. They used the excuse of a corruption. They kick Fowler out. So he has nothing. And that is why today, those who are going to serve him that breakfast, those who knows that they are just waiting for the D-Day to finally just discard him. And if he tried to make any move, I told some of you, he said that Tinubu will not be in Nigeria when you are doing 2023 election, or he's going to be in jail, or he's just going to have to play along and not make any noise. Pim. Jagaban, this, if he do pim, is either he's going to run away, exile, or he's going to be in jail, or he's just going to play along. Just play along and say, that's why he said, Toba no mi, there's no point, there's no do or die. 2 months ago, he is the same man when fake Pastor Ruga declared. He is the same man who said, I am ready to fight dirty. 2 days later, he said, no, I didn't mean to fight dirty. Sure, you remember? Abi? Toba no mi, mama lole mi ni, boy aba won eja lo di. There is no D anywhere. Look at me very well. You remember that guy that was to be the youth leader, APC youth leader? They mobilized from Lagos, delegate everybody day ground, Eagle Square. Abi na Yaradua Center, where you do your congress, APC Egbekegbe. You remember that guy? They say, stay on your mandate. Stay on your mandate. Don't give up. Don't say, Talon Jeonta Janjuru. Collect mic and tell them, say you are stepping down. Yeah, collect the mic and say you are stepping down. In the name of, in the unity of our party, in the name of our party, for the progress of I'm stepping down today. Now, so Tinubu go step down. You now no get sense, or you now go get the sense. That is why Tinubu the Punisher, Boko Haram the Punisher, has been punishing people, even people who no vote time, people who no get anything to do with APC. People who said if you see APC, run. When they see APC coming, they run. Tinubu, Boko Haram and APC, Egbekegbe, the Punisher, they have been serving everybody cold breakfast. Your own, now hot breakfast. I'm a D, kill and D. What are you D? What are you doing? Kill and D. There is no D, there's no primary, there's no anything. You go walk inside there. Stay on your story, mandate. You dined with the devil, and many of you turned cold-hearted human beings. Look at what they did to Yoruba land. You know why people like us continue to always talk and continue to try and remind the Yoruba people, most importantly, that listen, there is no enemy anywhere. There is no, what do you call it, Yoruba enemy here. No. The real enemies are those who speak the same language like us, who say Yoruba all the time. And Tinubu is one of them. There are many. Everybody is trying to take their turn and all of that. So when they have gotten to this stage and they are about to be demystified, you see, as it be so now, you can just take a chill pill. You relax and watch Good Luck Jonathan, APC. What do you call him? Atiku, PDP. Then all of you, Peter, obedient and all of you, you now have to choose. Shall you go manage another northerner for 8 years, or you go follow your brother Jonah to begin to say, no be APC you they follow, no be APC you won't vote for. Now Jonathan you want, because the whole thing will get to a stage whereby even you, that you think you are strong-willed, strong that, you will begin to question your own mental health. You get what I mean now? That's the situation right now. You will begin to question your mental health. But you see me, Mayegun, I decided to manage to do the worrying for you so that it will be easier for you to know that it is better you don't waste your time in any way. I wish I could call this guy.
Asalama for men we don't go. Men we go Meduguri. Fight. Nothing sub them. Men come back in peace. Men can't come their units. Some bastard control men overboard. Until today, our senior men, they never retaliate. They never still retaliate. They cut men, kill men. Which kind of country be this? Our senior men know they see us as anything again. Then go kill men. To go retaliate na problem. Civilian go slap soldier. If you retaliate, then get all the big men number, then go begin the koko. Which kind of army will they run? Where everybody they carry weapon, where will they carry? If you want bring them down, then go say no, bring them down, then go make call. Tell me. 93 battalion. If they no retaliate, this man dead. Men go leave this job. Because I no see the use when they carry weapon where I no go fit use them. If they no retaliate, this man dead. They just throw men overboard. Buy men anyhow. And no man still they talk till today. I they expect to the hear news. When they can't carry men, when they go retaliate. They no carry men. They no carry men. On board this day, me, all the senior men don't lose their respect if they no retaliate this man dead. They don't lose them and they no go fit meet up again. We soldier at time don't reach. When they say we the tower, grumbling hours. Now no be grumbling, now time for action. All men know where they come from. And all men go back to where they come from. If we go serve the country and the country no go fit serve us. I rest my case.
Amen. Arrest your case. Don't worry. Some of you are just going to be like, what's he talking about? Now, Nigeria soldier be that from Taraba. They have killed and killed and killed. They just killed about 9 of them just yesterday. You are not hearing it in the news. Oh, well, politicians don't talk about them. You know what I mean? They don't talk about them. Terrorists, they are telling them that when the terrorists kill them, the soldiers don't go back and fight. Nigeria military, when terrorists come to them, they defend. Do you understand? Defending. They will defend. Our terrorists are coming, about 500. Soldiers will defend. When they realize, oh boy, they won't kill us, they go just to go away, run away. And so the guy, the paraso. Nigeria will embarrass you. Nigeria will break you from inside. Nigeria would, you see, Nigeria have a way of humbling people. Jonathan will never, it's not possible. Breaking news. My fellow Nigeria, I joined this party because I want to do, that's how Nigeria always, it will humble you. And you begin to say, don't ever say never. Now Nigeria be that. Don't ever say never. Just like this. Owo call Luniel, na Tiffany's money when they throw them. Everybody they pick them, they fight for them and all of that. That is what they want to see. So a lot is cooking. Jonathan is coming. I am not saying that, you are not going to make your choice as usual. Of course, you're going to do that. But just remember this, yeah? Some of us knows where these whole things are going to end. Unfortunately, many of you are going to be dragged into this, believing that maybe you have a chance of making a difference, but there's no difference you can make. Your electoral system is messed up. But you see, one day soon, you are going to agree with us that there should be an end to all of this. Now, that moment we are trying to drive out, because some of you will never even agree to do that until when you have meet your BLLB on whatever you are chasing now. But I can tell you, APC, Egbekegbe, Bokwari and gang, they are not planning to conduct election. So if somebody tells you and people keep telling you, go and get your PVC and the rest of that, the question you should be asking yourself, PVC, to use it for who? They'll tell you to wait for the candidate. Your candidate in PDP is going to be Tambuwa, Atifku. Any of them will push each other, which push one another past. As for APC, Egbekegbe, I am not the one who said, who confirmed that your hero, Goodluck Egbere Jolantan, has joined them. Remember, it was this guy, Bashir Ahmad. You know who he is, Abi? He confirmed it. And he also acknowledged your uninformed state of mind as, Goodluck Egbere Jolantan's supporters. But you see, the news everywhere is that, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria is for sale. And as we speak, now everybody they pick from. They said everybody should go and resign. Remember? Amechi don't resign, no. Amechi resigned as Minister of Transportation. The people they kidnapped from Kaduna, Abuja railway, they are still in the captivity of their captors, Boko Haram. So the man won't be president. So fake Pastor Ruga is not resigning, okay? His vice president is elected. So Chris Ngige said he's waiting for Buhari to explain the resignation to him, if he should resign or not, and he will consult his constituency by Monday. But there is another person. Shebi, you hear about Emefiole. Look at this one. Oh, they're saying that this guy, they in charge of Nigeria Printing and Minting Company. Here you get the company in charge of printing your money, printing some vital documents, central bank documents. Now the guy be this. Instead, don't pick form. He never resigned. So we are waiting until Monday to see Goodluck Egbere Jolantan joining APC. Then Emefiole resigning. So a lot is going to happen between now and Monday. And I don't think you want to wait for Monday before you know what is going to be like. The bottom line is this. those they thought were joking and all of that, saying they want to be president, as we speak right now, it is now the game of number to buy your own space or place in the next government, as they have concluded on this your one party system, so to say. So Tinubu, those of you who expected that those who are joining APC, they are likely going to step down for Tinubu. I know you there, shame. Well. Even your Tinubu will step down for the consensus candidate of Bokwari and Kaba. So as it be now, I can tell you free of charge. You don't need to believe me, okay? Don't worry, you need to believe me. Oh. Don't worry. Well, I can tell you this one free of charge. Your Tinubu, is no longer part of the whole thing anymore. So what are you going to do? If I ask you that, now that Tinubu is not going to be part of it, what is next? I know you are going to begin to tell us the truth about APC. All the things that you've told us were lies. You are going to begin to tell us them that they are true. You regret, you do this, you do that. But what's your next plan? Do you have a next plan? Don't feel ashamed. You are welcome to join us. So some of us believe that the 1999 Constitution, as fraudulent as it is, has already outlived its relevance or usefulness, right? And it is because of the fraudulent Decree 24 of 1999, called 1999 Constitution, that allowed all of this madness that you are witnessing today. We have witnessed that. We have seen that Tinubu and co, what they promised the Yoruba people was that that 1999 Constitution, Yorubas will no longer respect it if they have power, if they are able to represent Yorubas in Yoruba land. And in 23 years, Tinubu and gang never for once raised their voice or opposition to 1999 Constitution, because it is paying them. It is really allowing them to rig election and get away with it. It is allowing them to steal public money and get away with it. It is allowing them, even if you take them to court, it is this Decree 24 is allowing them to get away with anything and everything. Yeah? So, in 23 years, as we can see, the Yoruba people have gotten nothing, but the worst part of the bargain. So, it was their job. That was what they promised us. So today, we are worse off, like I said. We are worse off. So, it is always a joy, kind of a joy, now to watch them, see everything they have managed to steal, Hamas, simply because Decree 24, 1999 Constitution allowed them. Remember, it is the Decree 24 that allowed Tinubu to make laws that is paying him pension in Lagos for life. It is the Decree 24 that allowed Tinubu and gang to make laws that allow him to become the person who is collecting tax in Lagos and collecting percentage from the Lagos workers' taxes and all of that. It is the Decree 24 that allowed that. It is Decree 24 that allowed him to be able to, build himself a toll gate and own half of Lagos, because Decree 24 has a way of empowering them. Now, this Decree 24 that has made Yorubas poorer is made Tinubu and gang richer and richer and richer. But guess what? When they are served their own breakfast, you have no reason to invest your emotion. Do you understand? So I'm going to take a minute again to call on you, my friends, especially on YouTube. We currently have nearly 2,500 of us on YouTube, but we only have about 700 of us who managed to stop by and drop their own offering. So if you haven't followed Mayegun's Diary Politico, just check it and see if you have subscribed on Mayegun's Diary Politico. So you can subscribe if you haven't. And also, you can like the video. See, you know what I'm going to do? I want to watch it move. I want to see if you're actually responding to this. I'm going to wait for a minute. You see? That means I've interrupted my presentation, I know. But I want to see, how can I have over 2,500 of you And it is so difficult to have at least 1,500. I mean, come on. You can do that, yeah? Now it's just jumped to 800. I'm going to wait. Now it's 860. So take a minute. Call it a break. Take a minute and show some, they call it show some love. If you are watching me right now on YouTube, yeah, all you have to do is just slide it down, leave the comment section, right? And then let's see. Now we have 900 of you. So thank you to every one of you who actually did that, okay? Because sometimes it's like, see, my friend Masolo, I will like the video, Jare. That's not the point. Continue. No, it is the point. You are here right now because somebody probably liked the video. Somebody shared it sometimes, and you came across it. So if you have liked it, I understand you've done your part. So it is called engagement. You engage with the content. You engage with the video. You do that. And that will help YouTube to push it forward for more people to see it. Don't worry. I know some of you will be like, that's more money for you. Mayegun is free. I mean, what do you have to lose? You're already using your data to watch me, are you not? You're already watching me with your data. So that's all you will spend. Then you're spending your time with me, the precious one. So what is like a video? Like a video, subscribe to the channel, follow the channel of that. What's that? It's free. So yeah, but the most important thing is that a lot of people will see this message. They are not going to see the one you are seeing. More money for Mayegun. Yeah, more money for Mayegun. Good enough. But that is not the intention now, yeah? You want more people to listen to this, don't you? So do your part. Like, okay, yeah. So we have 1,000 of us now, which is good. So thank you to all of you who took your time to do that. It is just to show that those who are watching me, they are not just fake people or fake profile, or what have you. You know, I don't even know how that is possible. But again, it's called engagement. So thank you to all of you. So demystifying Tinubu. And I remember telling some of you here that, well, I do say that all the time. I told all of you here that my message, you know what I mean now? My message, my sermons, and all this chat, conversation, right? Some will see it as talk. No. But many actually see this as a sort of an eye-opener. Understanding the complexity of the fraudulent Nigeria politics and how it affects them directly. Now, doing so means that they are not going to continue to share on criminals. And in the other hand, expecting them to do the right thing. So many people now know better that, in fact, all these criminals that you see today, all of them, old, young, they are existing because a system allowed it. A system sustained it. A system protects them. So if that system is gone, these guys will be gone. There will be nothing. But that has to be from those who understood the whole thing, because the system didn't create itself. It by ignorantly promoting and supporting those who put a terrible system in place that doesn't serve anybody but themselves. So the moment you begin to understand the lies between the whole thing, this time you realize that it is the system that produces them. Now, if you try to get rid of them and you keep the system, you will continue to get the same thing. Now, and guess what? These guys are not ghosts. They come from within us. They come from you. They come from me. They come from all our communities. You know them. I know them. We know them. So they are not spirits. So that is why on Mayegun's Diary Politico, people get to understand. So, I think I get it now. So Mayegun's Diary, people are like that. They will say, oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Oh, it makes sense now. So when you talk to them and say, what do you think about Tinubu? They will easily tell you and say, what about him? But he's a Yoruba man, and I'm thinking that we should. Are you mad, Baba? Which one is Tinubu is Yoruba? I'm a Yoruba. What do you mean by that? So people now understand that they can no longer be kind of blackmailed or sort of brainwashed simply because they are Yoruba or they are Christian or they are Muslim or they are, you know what I mean? So that's the purpose of this platform to some of you who probably don't feel like, what is this all about? Because what is cooking is that it will take the people to reject a system. The same way some of you are protecting one Nigeria today. The moment you begin to understand, that what makes Nigeria is not just the people, But the system they put in place, operating, you cannot be operating a Venezuela system and then you expect a Canada result. It doesn't work that way. You can't be looting your system, glorifying corruption, and corrupt people, publicly flaunting and they're floundering their money, stolen money. And you are praising them, grouping behind them, picking money from the floor. And on the other hand, you want to wake up and see that you have beautiful cities, you have electricity, you have this and that. It doesn't work that way. Now, if that system doesn't go, even if you get rid of all these rogues, those who the system will produce again, they will do worse than the ones you got rid of. That's why some of us continue to enlighten the people that boycotting election is also part of election. Do you know that? Boycotting an election is also part of an electoral process. As they are counting those who vote, they will be counting those who didn't vote. Do you know how they count people who don't vote? Now, when they know the final numbers of those they claim to vote, then they will see the number of those who didn't come out. And gradually, the illegitimacy that they are can be verified by you, the people, once you have more handful information. You are armed with more information, right decisions, and while you are making those decisions, you also know the consequences of those decisions. So when you have more people who are in that category of educated minds, who understand the corrupt system they are offering them and why their situation will never change as long as they continue to protect it. So some of you are still protecting it. It's because of what you know. But time is coming. You are going to stand up to ask an end to that corrupt system, honestly speaking. But that time will come sooner or later, or sooner than later, with programs, education, enlightenment here and there that will help jog your mind, to identify, to wake up your mind, that will make you identify those who are serial manipulators, serial liars, serial users. They are those who speak your language. You know I'm from your side. You know I'm your brother. You know I'm your sister. I will never lie to you. But you look at them. They are the same criminals who stole your palliative. Those who kept palliatives, coronavirus palliatives inside their rooms. Those who decide to change labels on corona palliative and put their pictures on it. They are the people, they are Yorubas like you. Are they not? So once you begin to understand that, Nigeria is a mad place. But look at these rogues who are parading themselves as our this or that. Once you begin to get that, you begin to separate that. Listen, it is just going to be a matter of time. The system is going to give way. It is going to give way. So that charlatans like this, who came out and said he's using the youth. I'm a youth. Now today, he's seen the light as well. And he said he's also resigning from APC after collecting 83 million from the same youth that he supported Boko Haram's government when Boko Haram's government killed them. Garbage Adamumu says he's resigning from APC. From what's it they call that? From a bad this.
Now, I don't have a flag. Thank you.
Adamumu also resigned from APC, simply because he felt like the money bags have hijacked the party and he regretted supporting Boko Haram against the youth. So everybody go get your own breakfast. Now time. Sure, you get me now. Your time will come. Everybody's time will come. And as it is, Boko Haram no send any of you. So do you want me to tell you what you should look out for? APC. in the next few days, some of those that paid the 100 million, they will begin to step down for the real candidates. Tinubu and gang, they are going to try and push and push. That is why today, you remember when Tinubu was going about and he said he's doing consultation. Tinubu threw Yorubas under the bus for 7 years under these people. Tinubu pretended that the Yorubas are not dying in the hands of the Fulani terrorists in Yoruba land. He pretended. For 7 years, Tinubu pretended the economic destruction of Yoruba land by this APC. He pretended. Tinubu pretended when Bukwari shut our border for more than 4 years, while the northern border was kept open, not because for business, but for terrorists to continue to troop in. Tinubu did all of that. So now, they are expecting that he is going to push and push and push, especially for those who have collected this money, telling that they are going to deliver. 2 days ago, they said, no, not 2 days ago, yesterday, they said Tinubu nomination form was signed by 12 governors. My dear brothers and sisters, Ikene Shatabandu don't surpass that. Now, so Ikene Shatabandu also came out and said over 18 governors, including, which is almost all the APC governors, they all signed this presidential nomination form. They are telling all of you that forget it. They are not looking for delegates here or there. When you walk into that Eagle Square or anywhere you want to do primary, you now go watch everybody get accredited. You now go they wait there, say, okay, they won't do the voting now. And you remember that your brother where they cry, who wanted to be youth leader. Now so in a leader go be. It will give, if they want to try to at least to show all of you that your Tinubu, I don't capture him completely. They will tell him to take a mic, and he will endorse the candidates of the party at the convention. And all of you that will be singing on your mandate, on your pampas, on your mandate, all of that, you will be crying right there on your screens, wondering what Bukwari did to Tinubu. How can Bukwari betray your Lord like this? But look at me very well. The reason why people like us will never support these criminals and the rest of you and your criminal leaders is this. You betrayed Yoruba land. You betrayed Yoruba people. You betrayed the trust. You took advantage of those who believed in you. You fly the flag of you are Yorubas. But when you got your opportunity, you made Yoruba poorer. You made Yoruba land desolated, underdeveloped. And all the excuse you can give is that is because you are not in presidency or you are not the government or what have you. You are trying to lie to us that in 2015, what you and your Tinubu and every one of you in APC, Egbekegbe told Yorubas was that if Yorubas should vote for APC, Egbekegbe, they are also voting for Yemi Oshibade, fake Pastor Ruga. They said that Yoruba will be number 2 in Nigeria. How come that all of you are now going about with your sing-song of APC, Egbekegbe and Tinubu? How come all of you are forgetting that the number 2 man in Nigeria today is a Yoruba man? How come? So it is very simple. All of you betrayed Yoruba because of what you are eating now. You are senator, you are reps, you are governor, you are a PA to a politician, you are a contractor to government. You are what? A councillor, a local government chairman. What are you? In which of those political parties? With the stipend and the peanuts that Nigeria is giving to you, you consider Nigeria more important than who you are, the Yoruba land, the land where you have enough to make everybody live a better and equal life. Even those who are rich can still be rich, but you choose to be those who live off the crumbs that Nigeria gives to you. So you betrayed Yoruba land. Don't let anybody come by and say if you are against Tinubu, you are betraying Yoruba. I have just explained it to you now. We should not be having our children go to bed hungry. We should not be having our aged dying of hunger. We should not be having our retirees begging to leave. We should not be having our mothers, pregnant women, dying because they are trying to have a baby. We should not be having our students dying of nothingness simply because the education system that Nigeria controls collapsed enough and continue to ruin those who are supposed to be our future, the young generation of Yoruba land. Now, you betrayed Yoruba land. You betrayed Yoruba people. Now, if Boko Haram betrays you, you should not call us. If they slash you, if they break you, if they do anything to you, you should not, please, call us into it. And you as a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman watching me right now, that is where the emotional intelligence that you have will be put to test. How intelligent are you? Are you somebody that can easily be emotionally blackmailed by these rogues? They never meant anything good. They didn't mean well. And I'm saying this because of their track record. You don't hate them, and you don't like them either. What I'm saying to you is this. You can choose your own path. They will cry to you. They always come by to say they want to save you. They are trying to save themselves. So when they are being dealt with, don't let anybody emotionally drag you into it as a Yoruba man, as a Muslim, as a Christian. Whatever they want to use to drag you into it, you should stay aloof, stay away. And if you can't, join us. In fact, I advise the latter. Join us. We are among those who have seen the light, who have seen the lies, who have realized that the light at the end of the tunnel that they are telling you about, they don't remove the bulb. You know what they usually say? This whole thing is not easy. To be this or that in Nigeria is not easy. Tinubu and co, they are doing their best. Only if all of you understand how difficult it is to do this and that in Nigeria. But one thing they know, I'm very sure of, is that there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Now we have discovered that tunnel they are telling you about, the dark tunnel you are all in right now, that they are telling you that at the end of it, there is light. Baba, there is no light. We don't go use drone, check them. There is no light. They've stolen the bulb. They've stolen the socket where they go switch it on and off. So it's a long darkness. You would have to jump out. And how do you jump out? You improvise. You need to put them on their toes. You need to join those who are never going to agree to their rules. I am one of them. I have a lot of friends. We decided to choose a battle that gives our identity a kind of definition. And we are ready to push this down to the last of the Yorubas in Yoruba land and outside Yoruba land. The reason is very this, yeah? If these guys continue to dictate the rules and we don't want to dance or operate according to their rules, then we have every right to set our own rules. Yoruba nation. You are a Yoruba man, aren't you? You are from Yoruba land where we are Republicans. Put it this way, when I say a Yoruba Republic, it is a place where we have so many tribes, ethnic, and all of them who speak similar and share similar language and share similar tradition and the value. And we have been like that for centuries, ladies and gentlemen. And in this regard, we have a nation and identity before Nigeria happened to us. So these guys were supposed to be speaking for us and ensure that whatever deal they make in Nigeria, indeed, they have to get us the best of the best of the best deals as Yoruba people. But since we are not sending our best into the project in Nigeria, we are sending the worst of Yoruba land to represent the best of Yoruba land. So it is better for you to set your own rules this time around. You don't walk by their rules. That's what we are saying. We won't walk by their rules. We will live by our own rules. Even when they call us outcasts, when they call us rebels, when they give us any names they want to give to us, we are being called those names because we choose something different. What do we choose? Yoruba nation. And those who have chosen Biafra, those who have chosen others, these are legitimate, ways. They are legitimate demands, legitimate movements, legitimate campaigns, legitimate advocacy. Everything that has legitimacy in it that you can identify, textbook definition of legitimacy is when you say you want Biafra, you want Yoruba nation, you want Arewa nation, you want your Kwararafa, you want your own nation. Call it anything you want to. These are legitimate, natural human demands. But The reason why you are making all this demand, or we are pursuing them, or preaching about them, enlightening people about them, advocating about them, is simply because we have chosen never to live by their rules anymore. They will be served. And when they are served, you shall show no emotion. Not because you are not human. It is because you have seen it or you saw it coming. And the only thing you can do is to continue the evangelism. Tell them why you choose never to be among those that will be outbroken. Tell them you choose never to be one of the chippies. In fact, you used to be one of the chippies, but you choose never to be anymore. So that when those victims who are watching you or listening to you now, those of you who are watching me right now, when the whole sky comes crashing, when the whole sky comes falling, you will be able to help at least grab the remnants of those who are going to be the heartbroken supporters of these rogues. We have no spare heart to share. We have no spare feelings for them. We only have something that will say, if you choose like us, you will have less pain to endure. You have less to worry about, especially your mental health, because these guys are not worth it. Nigeria will implode. It will explode. They will self-destruct. And when they do that to themselves, you see, just like every other thing else, this whole statement, this whole rant will begin to make sense to you. I think I should take a break again and see if I could take your calls. Depends on the time. I have spoken a lot. However, I want to listen to you too. Let's see if I can listen to you and see if there's something I'm missing. Tinubu said, Tinubu no mi, ma padasile. You, Lagos Abobaku, Oshogbo Alimajiri, humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated moron, social media bandits, Facebook ads many, and those of you abroad, the abroadian Buhari idiots. I'm talking about the Mumadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers. Tinubu said, Tinubu no mi, ma padasile. Ro dada koto fasho ya mora elorun nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu o. Ẹni tí wọ́n torí ẹ̀ tẹ́fẹ́ torí ẹ̀ yaṣọ mọ́ra yín lọ́rùn, ó ní tó bá ti nà mí, máa padà sílé mi ni.
Ẹgbẹ́ àlọ́ jì, ọba náà mi máa padà lé. Ẹ̀dá ìsìnkú, màá ṣe iṣẹ́ ní tí mo lè ṣe dé. Níbi tí mo ṣe lè sọ fún ilé mi, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀.
Liar.